So while everybody has been loving the Sea of Thieves beta, the one thing everybody has kind of been saying is that it feels a bit empty, and that's true. Having played in the alpha and having seen all of the progression trailers and everything else, the beta is a very small portion of the overall game. How small? Well, let's go over a few of the details as well as some Datamine secrets right after the drop. So what's up everybody, how's it going? Legundo here, welcome back, and today we're talking a little bit of Sea of Thieves. It's good to have some news and be able to talk about the game more now that the closed beta has been out. But as it is in the gaming world, a game is not out without some difficulty. And while Sea of Thieves has had some server problems, the biggest problem it has right now is one of messaging. The beta is a very small portion of the full game, but I don't think people are realizing that. The Merchants Union and the Order of Souls are not in the beta at all, and you're only dealing with the treasure hoarders, whose core gameplay loop is to go dig up treasure chests and then turn them in. Well, that's been fun, and we've seen all sorts of posts about people bringing the biggest haul in. I gotta give props to Raz and the team who pulled in 52 chests, which for a very short while was the highest number of chests ever turned in at a single period of time before they just got beaten out by 100 from another streamer. So props to the guys, they did absolutely awesome. They're vicious on the sea. But people are saying that they're not sure that gameplay loop is enough to justify a full title. And it makes sense. I wouldn't say that's enough to justify a full title. But thankfully, that's not all there is in Sea of Thieves. You also have the Merchants Union, which is about hunting down animals and transporting them from place to place, probably between different hubs, to take them from one place to another. That's going to be a completely different kind of mission. And then the Order of Souls, which is the raid level activities, as well as taking on different strongholds and fighting specifically named boss NPCs. So we have a little bit there, but also there's a lot more that we're finding in Datamine posts that went to the Sea of Thieves subreddit, as well as a few other things that we kind of knew about that now that they've been out there, we can talk about them because they're no longer under NDA. So the mythical Kraken, the thing that you would expect to be the ultimate end boss in Sea of Thieves, is there. It's been data-mined, it's present, and while we might not be fighting Davy Jones, the tentacle-faced beast from Pirates of the Caribbean, we are going to be fighting his pet. Also, it looks like there's some aggressive mermaids instead of just the one that sends you back to your ship, and there's going to be different classes of skeletons also available. We're going to have different food groups than just the banana, even though that meme has been absolutely fun to watch people bite into full bananas. But things like coconuts, pineapples, pomegranates, and rum. So rum on top of grog, unless they're using those names interchangeably. Oh great, 2 ways to make absolutely shit-faced when sailing on the sea. Also, full customization of your character and ship, while already pretty much confirmed, has been absolutely confirmed through details in the datamine, as well as a present of a harpoon gun mountable on your ship. Whaling, anybody? That would make sailing on the seas a little bit more interesting if you could take out sharks and whales and skin them for meat, skins, different supplies, resources, turn them into Merchant Union as well, or use them as supplies on your ship. That'd be pretty awesome. There's also mention of a bunch of different NPCs, including the Pirate Lord, potion sellers, shipwrights, weapon dealers, innkeepers, and Bell, just a random named NPC which seemed a little bit off. So even the NPCs we've seen on the individual islands isn't all we're getting, even with just the other 2 faction NPCs knocked out of place. So we already know we're getting a lot more, and we already know we're getting a lot more than what was just in the beta. The problem that we have here is that the messaging is a little bit off, and Rare has been having some trouble getting that information out. A lot of people have been looking at the beta and they think, oh, this is all Sea of Thieves is. This is all that there is to offer, and that's far from true. Having played in the alpha since the very second technical alpha session, and keeping my eye on this game and wanting to talk about it for so long, and wanting to cover it, I'm so happy that now I can, and now I can yell far and wide and say, this is a game you're gonna want to play in 2018. So I just want to know from you, did you know any of this was coming? Are you excited? Does it change your point of view on the game at all? Are you looking forward to it a little bit more? Also, if you want to see a previous video where I broke down some of this information that wasn't in the Datamine but has been in some of the information put out by Rare themselves, make sure to go check out this progression breakdown video that you see on screen. I'll have a card up in the top right hand corner. But as always, let me know what you think about this, about the beta, about Sea of Thieves as a whole down in the comments. Love to know your thoughts. And you know what to do. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you hated it, subscribe for some more Sea of Thieves news and analysis and outright craziness here on the channel. And I'll talk to you next time.